Hey, hold on. Give me one quick second. I need to do something, really important. Something that I couldn't do before because, I don't know, Tarek is a pussy. I don't know. Tarek and Tala are pussies. Who knows? Alright, here's some, alcoholic ASMR. Ready? Nice. Okay. So now that that's open, for those of you enjoying this on YouTube, you're going to get to see me pour it like a master. Watch this. All right, now kids, what I do want to recommend is that you don't drink at all. It'll fuck up your life. So that's why I'm having a beer. All right, let's clip the shit out of it. I fucking hate these mics. I spent money on them, and they're shitty. All right, for that I need to take a cheers. All right. Here's to hoping I don't spill and break everything I own that's valuable. All right, what's up, guys? And I think the first thing that I want to get into is how much I fucked up. Okay, so if you are a friend of mine, which is probably the only reason why you're listening to this, I said like a month ago saying like, oh, I'm going to be doing all of these things. Yes, I'm going to be consistent with my uploads. I'm going to try uploading once a week, having different ideas. And I have not uploaded a video since then. It's been a month. I haven't uploaded a video and I haven't done a podcast ever since. I'm sorry. And it's because I got busy. There's busy planning shit. I had to go home for, whatever reasons I had to go home for. A lot more frequently than before. I got laid off from my previous job on campus, so I started working with my grandfather. He does like electrical work and stuff, so I've been sort of working with him. And since when I work with him, I'm gone for basically the entire day. And these last like 4 weeks or so, I haven't started school yet, so that's why I basically all 5 days of the week I've been gone and working with him. So I filmed stuff. I filmed like a Popeyes thing. Like how everyone was talking about the new Popeyes sandwich like so long ago. Well, when that idea was still fresh, I filmed the video of Tala and I going to Popeyes, buying one and taste testing it and comparing it to Chick-fil-A, and ultimately it was better. So we made a whole video on that, and then I have footage that I have not even edited because we threw Tala a surprise party. When I say we, I mean me, and I had a little bit of help from everyone. Guys, if you listen to this and you're getting like offended because I said I planned most of it, fuck you. I planned and executed like 95% of everything, and then everyone else contributed to the rest of the 5%. I was stressed out of my fucking mind that day. So yeah, I planned and executed a whole ass surprise party for Tala because she turned 22 years old. I still have the balloons right there for when she turned 22. But anyways, I wanted to give you sort of an explanation why I haven't been able to put out anything like any podcast or any almost like no vlogs or no anything really. So it's an apology really. I mean, not because anyone cares that I don't put out content, because no one really gives a fucking shit, but because I essentially lied. I mean, I didn't lie intentionally. I said I was going to do a certain, like, all of these things, and I just didn't have the time to do them. So I don't know if that constitutes a lie or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. So I'm making this podcast now because I just got done with a graduate school orientation, which I'll get into in a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to apologize for lying. That was not intentional at all. I actually wanted to do all those things, and I still do. But I guess now that I'll be, spending a lot more time here because I'll be in school and only working 3 days a week with my grandpa, doing electrical work, I will have a little bit more time to do, editing and, hopping on the podcast and doing all of the things that I had intended to do originally. I had not planned that I was going to do all these things. So that's why I had gone ahead and said, I'm going to do this, this, and this, because I honestly thought I had the time. I didn't know that I wasn't going to have the time to do all those things. Sorry. I need to edit this out. I thought I heard something. I'm alone at this house, so anything like mildly like terrifying. I get scared. I'm not brave. Anyway, um, so I didn't think I was going to, do all these things that I did over the last month. And I mean, good things came from them, definitely. I don't like regret it. I regret not thinking ahead of time that I was going to do these things, because I did end up lying, and I fucking hate them. But yeah, so what happened over the last month? Like I said, we threw Chala a surprise party, and we went to the Popeyes thing. We had a lot. We just hung out. We went to the LA County Fair. We did a bunch of shit. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't think anyone really gives a shit what we did. But in terms of how I'm gonna do like the next vlog, considering that the footage I have is old and low key irrelevant, is probably gonna do a sort of same thing I'm doing right now, where I like briefly explain what I did or what happened and why I wasn't able to, do the things that I said I was going to do. And then I was going to do like a little montage of all of the footage I have, and hope that like gets me back on track, because I want to continue. Like, it's incredibly fun for me. Like it's my passion, honestly. Hold on. It's honestly my passion. And I know I'm going into graduate school for biochemical engineering. It's so different than like photography, filmography, content making. It's extremely different. It's literally the exact opposite. But I feel like that's more setting up for my future when it comes to like a career and stuff. And I feel like anyone will understand that. I can always do this on the side. I just need to allocate my time and have the energy and effort, or energy and will to do it, and then put in the effort to actually execute it, But yeah, so yesterday I went to a graduate symposium for all of the chemical and environmental engineers in the department, and that includes like graduate student or master's students and PhD students. It was it was fucking boring. I ended up while I was watching all these presentations, while I was in attendance to these presentations, what I was doing, I was writing a comedy, like a stand-up comedy like routine that I want to try. I don't know why. All of a sudden I got this like weird, like, not urge, but like, I don't know, motivation to do like stand-up again. I did it once at the Getaway Cafe like a long time ago, like I think almost a year ago, and I want to try it again because I actually have like written stuff down. I mean, I'm not saying it's anything good, but it's something, and I feel like it'd just be fun to just go, have a beer or something and go up there and just have a good time. It's not a big deal. So I ended up writing that because it was so fucking boring. But I guess like a quick explanation to what's going on in terms of graduate school. So because I had a certain GPA when I graduated, and because I never got a grade below a B in my entire college career, that's not a brag, but it really is. Because I never got I had a certain GPA and I never got underneath a B in any of my classes, especially the core classes in chemical engineering, I qualified for a 1-year master's program where I had basically guaranteed acceptance. I didn't have to take the GRE. Like, I just started, and the only bad part is that I didn't qualify for financial aid, so I have to pay everything out of pocket, and thankfully my parents are covering that. But so essentially I got guaranteed acceptance. It's only 1 year, no GRE, and specifically the program I choose to pursue, which is in industrial biotechnology, it doesn't require research, and it gives you a guaranteed 6 to 8 week internship at the end of the program for the summer. And it's only about two to three classes a quarter, depending. I think I'm only taking one class this quarter because the second class that would have been required, I actually took it at the fall of my last year of college, or undergrad. So basically that waived that requirement. So I had all this free time. So what I did is I talked to the professor, and he told me that instead of looking for a class to fill up the deficit of units, I can just start my internship early. Instead of doing, I could either look for an internship in industry in a company, or I could do an internship in his lab, which I'm probably just going to do that because it gets the internship out of the way. I don't have to take classes. I get experience, and that means I don't have any. Once I finish and get my master's degree in June, that's it. I'm done. I don't have to do anything extra to earn that degree. So that's pretty cool. that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm gonna do that. So starting next Thursday, I start my first quarter of my master's program, and it's only 1 year. It's the best. I mean, the only reason I fucking did it is because it's only 1 year long. You know, I fucking can't stand school. Like I hate it. I've been doing it for way too long. And I mean, I hate saying this because I honestly do. Like, if you know me, you know that I like brag as a joke, you know, like I'm like, oh, I'm so smart. I'm like, oh, I have so much money, like whatever. It's all a joke, honestly. I don't actually mean it. I try to be like super humble when it comes to why, like my academic achievements. I try to be really generous with the money that I have. Like, if my friend, you know, if we're going out to coffee or whatever reason, whatever going to eat, I'll just pay. Like, I don't expect anyone to pay me back. You know, it's like a $4 coffee. Like, who's gonna charge you for that? Andrew. um, so I try to be generous and I try to be humble, but honestly, school comes so easy to me, and I know it's fucked up to say because a lot of people try really hard and don't get nearly as far as I do. But honestly, like, school comes so easy to me. Like, I barely, like, if you know me, you know that I barely had to study. I didn't really have to put much effort into my undergraduate degree, and I graduated, you know, with honors or cum laude, with, you know, very minimal effort. And I don't want to say, like, don't try in school and, oh, like, look at me. I know that's what it sounds like. But honestly, I don't know what it is, but school just came so, like, easy to me. Like, I didn't have to try that hard to achieve what I'd have, and I'm sure if I would have actually tried, I would have achieved even more. And despite all that, though, like, I'm fucking over school. I can't stand it. Like, it's just. So if the program would have been more than 1 year, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have done it. I would have just gone into industry and looked for a job, and that's that. Because I know several people that already got a job in our field, so. But, yeah, so I'm doing the program starting it next Thursday. Today is Friday the 20th. Next Thursday is the 26th. So I'm starting that, and hopefully it goes well because, I don't know, like, I feel like I've done everything right so far, and it's only 1 more year left until the end of my academic career. As for the plan now, I mean, I don't know what my future holds, honestly. But for now, tentatively, it's like the end of my academic career, and, you know, and it's the start of my, you know, whatever, my actual career, or my, like, industrial or whatever, my, you know, working outside of school kind of career. So that's what's gonna happen, and it's cool because I know I'm gonna have a lot more opportunities because, one, I'm gonna do this internship inside the lab, and two, I'm gonna have a master's degree. And it's an advanced program. It's only 1 year. So I feel like that looks good on resumes, and I'm going to be working on an actual project in the lab that I'm in. It's pretty fucking cool. And I don't know, man. I'm excited, and I mean, a little bit stressed out because, you know, that's like an actual, you know, graduate level laboratory that I'm going to be working in, and I have to, like, be super on top of things and, you know, be responsible for all the things that I'm given, be accountable for all the things. So it's not, I know I can do it. It's just I know it's a lot of work, and right now, since I haven't done something to that scale, I mean, I worked in a lab before, but it's never been to that responsibility. I was just like a volunteer before. Now I'm actually, like, you know, doing things that are an actual project and that have, you know, certain end goals for an actual department, for an actual group, for an actual, you know, there's funding involved. Like, I have to keep with my shit up. So I don't know. That's the only thing that has me kind of nervous. But other than that, it should be fine. It's like I keep saying, it's only 1 year, and I feel like I'm incredibly blessed that I could take advantage of the fact that I already took 2 of the classes that are required out of I think 6 for the whole year. So that gives me time during the week to get things done ahead of time, which I think is fucking awesome, because I don't have to take a fucking 6-hour test. If I was doing like a traditional coursework based route, where I'm still not doing like thesis based work, I would have to take a 6-hour exam at the end of the spring. I'm like, fuck that. Are you kidding me? Fuck 6 hours on and it has to be on like the worst topics on earth, dog. It's like kinetics, it's thermodynamics. Catalytics. It's just the worst. So I'm glad I don't have to do that. I just have to write like a short report on what I've done in the time I've been in the internship. So I feel like that's a lot more not easy, but it's a lot more doable because it's not a one, one at a time 6 hour exam. It's, and you could spread your report out and take notes throughout the year, and finally culminate a final report, and it's going to be worked on during the year rather than you just sit down for 6 hours straight and do like an exam. Fuck that, you know. And then once the summer starts, I can actually start looking for a job, and I'm done. That's fucking awesome. And I mean, when I was talking to other graduate students that are either doing like a 2 year master's program or a PhD program, they're like, why don't you just do that? You're perfectly qualified for it. You're perfectly capable. And I know I am. I'm 100% capable of going, all the way to PhD. But there's a thing that I started thinking about, and I know it sounds kind of negative, and I know it sounds kind of pessimistic, but honestly, in my opinion, it looks realistic. There's two main reasons why I didn't choose to keep going in my academics and just stop after a 1 year master's. And the first one being that I fucking hate school. I'm done. I'm over it. I already said that. But the second reason is because of my legal status in this fucking country. If you know me, you know I'm under DACA. And DACA, if you don't know what that is, essentially it's a program that Obama started back in like 2012, where it allows young adults that were brought here when they were children, to apply for a 2 year work visa to be basically to deter their orders of deportation. So essentially, every 2 years, I have to renew my work permit, so I technically have legal presence in the United States. And this doesn't give me any permanent. There's no route for me to like take that would grant me like any permanent, stability or whatever, any permanent like status here in the United States. It's every 2 years, and Trump has tried to rescind it on multiple occasions, but thankfully a federal judge like blocked it. So people who are already in the program, they can still renew it. I think they don't take new applications anymore, but people already in the program can still renew it every 2 years. And how that ties into my education is, we don't really know what's going to happen to that program, because if it ends, it ends, and I am fucked. They know where I live, they know my status, and they have every reason to come and kick me out of the country. So why would I spend so much fucking time and effort and money getting my education here for not, if it's not for sure that I'm going to be able to work here and live here for the rest of my life? If that's not a guarantee, then why would I spend so much time and money and effort doing something that if it were guaranteed, would definitely be worthwhile, but it's not. So why would I waste all that time? So like, what would happen if I did the PhD program 5 years late down the line? They cancel the program, the DACA program, and then I get deported, and then I go back to a country where there are literally zero opportunities for my field. Like, what's the point? And so that's why if I do get like a permanent or get something fixed with when it comes to my legal status, then it is possible that I might go back and keep going in my academic career. But as of now, that's not the main, but that's one of the big reasons why I chose to do this instead of like a longer route for like PhD and stuff. And I know I'm capable of doing it. Fuck yeah, I am. Are you fucking kidding me? But it's my own thinking. I don't know, maybe it doesn't make that much sense, but it's what I chose, and hopefully it works out. And I think, taking advantage of this opportunity though, 1 year master's program, no GRE, guaranteed acceptance, like I think that's something I shouldn't have let go either way, because that's a great opportunity that not nearly no one gets. It's very rare. Like last year, they just started the program like last year, and 4 people did it, and then this year I think there's like 5, I think 4 for sure, and then like 2 potential people that are going to join. So literally there's only been 12 people that have had this opportunity, and I'm one of them. But yeah, that's that's what's been going on. in the last few weeks. So I do I do apologize because I fucking made all these promises like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I didn't do any of it. um, I didn't, but I want to. It's my favorite thing to do. I want to get back into photography, get better. I'm not bad, but I'm definitely not great. I can be way better and just get all that practice and stuff, because despite I'm doing all of these things when it comes to my academic career and stuff, like, I don't want to let go of what truly makes me happy, if that makes sense, because the art of film, if the art of photography, and the art of all everything that has to do with that, it makes me so happy. And maybe I'm not great at it now, but I feel like if I keep doing it, I'll eventually be, someone worth his salt, or whatever it's called, worth of whatever. Fuck, I don't know. I'll have something to give to the community, and I've, like I said, like, I also wrote a comedy routine, so that's fucking cool. In my opinion, I don't care if no one thinks it's cool, but my friend Patrick and we've been thinking about making like a clothing line, because he already has one called Slurred. Go ahead and check that out. I think his name on Instagram is Slurred, as in SLRD Picasso. Check him out. Check his clothes out. I think they just restocked. It's a fucking dope ass brand, and if you got a chance, go check them out. So what we've been trying to do is do a collab merch with Goons and Slurred, which would be fucking awesome. We haven't had much time to talk about it or even mock up any ideas, but I've had some things floating out around in my mind that I might want to solidify and make real, but who knows. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm sorry that I've been such a shitty fucking whatever, content creator. I don't even know if I can call myself that, honestly. But everything else it's been good, I don't know if I mentioned it before. At least I know I'd mentioned it before, but I don't know if I mentioned it in the previous episode. Just mental health issues, not issues, but just things that I've been dealing with when it comes to self-esteem, and just how I make myself achieve happiness, because I know that no one else is going to try for me, so I've been dealing with that, and I feel a lot better now, because I've been doing things that make me happy, and just focusing on myself. And I know it's a cliche, because everyone says that, but it's honestly, it works, and it's brought me to a place where I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm not happy, and I'm still working on myself, but I'm comfortable, and I don't fucking hate what I look when I see. I don't hate. Sorry, I don't fucking hate what I see when I look in the mirror. I see something that can be profoundly improved, but it's not something I hate anymore. Before, I looked in the mirror and I fucking couldn't stand what I saw. I wish that all of that went away, and yeah. So, but now, after some time of being by myself and doing things that I enjoy, and just indulge in learning and taking, risks and getting into new things, it has brought into my, just my spectrum of in life, honestly. And it's made me truly a much happier person, and I know I can get better, and I know that I'm going to keep improving, but I'm in a good place right now, and it's in and the best place I've been in a very long time. I haven't been this content with who I am in a very long time, if ever, but yeah. But if you, I don't think anyone's gonna listen to this, but if you are, thank you. I'm sorry that I lied before. If I can't keep up with the videos, I will at least definitely have time to do the fucking podcast, because I think that's honestly my favorite. I don't know why. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I love this thing. I don't know why. I think it's so fucking cool. Just setting up the camera, setting up my mic. I have this fucking arm. I have the pop filter. I have software to edit it on. I have my headphones where I can listen to make sure I'm not like clipping everything. It's fucking awesome. It's so cool. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm making decent money with working like grandpa though, like decent money. Like it's fucking awesome. Like, but I am being a lot more frugal with my money. I started doing that when I got laid off of my job in the physics department. I started being a lot more frugal with the money that, like, the little money I had, because I needed to save it and not fucking throw it away on, like, going out to eat or whatever. So I've been a lot more careful with it. Not cheap. I'm still, like, pretty generous, but I'm more frugal. I'm not, spending it on whatever. So that's good. So all that money gets coming in, it's staying there, and I'm looking for things to do with it, that will be worthwhile, but I don't know yet. That's I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. Everyone's different. Sorry that's fucking, like, boring that this was got really serious. That's why I saw that, no one's going to listen to this, and because no one really gives a shit. But yeah, that's the story about how I fucked up fucking about a month ago. So look out. Hopefully within, like, the next fucking week, I'll have that little, like I'm sorry vlog, which is gonna be like a brief version of this, and like a small montage of the the 2 videos that I filmed but didn't. One of them I edited but didn't post, and the other one I didn't edit or post, obviously. But yeah, just look out for that. I think this should be cool. I'll give a brief explanation, like I just did here, a shorter version of it, and well, you'll get to see what we've been doing for the last month, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up my camera a lot more often now that, I earned some money to be, like, financially stable for a bit, and I mean during school I'm still gonna work, but it obviously only 3 days a week it's not the same as working 6, but yeah, that's cool. Fuck, I'm so sorry, but dude, Corona Familiar, it's so good. And I know it's not, like, it's weird because, like, liking beer is such a white thing, Hold on. Being a straight male and liking beer is such, like, a white thing. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. I understand. I'm sorry. But I don't drink beer to like, get drunk. I have, like, maybe if I'm gonna have one, while I'm, like, watching a movie or something, I'll have one, and that's it. And I genuinely like. I used to fucking hate it, but I genuinely like the flavor, and I like trying new ones all the time and seeing, like, which one I like. Out of the Mexican beers, probably Pacifico is my favorite, but then Corona Familiar is a close second because it's very similar. I don't like Coronas Extra or Lights. Those are water. They're not bad. They're better than American beers. I mean, if you know me, you know how much I fucking hate American beers. Fucking Budweiser, Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light. Oh, shut the fuck up. Natural Light. I don't even know if that's American, but I see white folks drinking it, and I get fucking mad. Oh shit. But yeah. So these are a little bit dark, not darker, but they're just like. Maybe it is darker than, like, the light beers, but it tastes so much better. Modelos are okay. It's like a good median. Like, it's like not like fucking fantastic, but it's not shitty either, So if you want to give me a Mexican beer, give me a Pacifico or a Corona Familiar. And I want to try Famosas because in my country they're called Gallo. They're like a Guatemalan beer that apparently has won some awards. So I want to try that shit, and I think it's dark, and not dark. It's darker than, like, regular, light beers. I want to try that, and of course Blue Moon. I feel like it's cliche to like Blue Moon though, because I feel like a lot of white people like Blue Moon, because I mean it's just good. So I feel like I need to find an actual favorite beer that isn't Blue Moon. Shock Talk's pretty good. It has, like, a lot of citrus flavors. Which is I really like. It's very not light, but it doesn't, like, fuck you up, after one beer. There's some like Blue Moon, like, you can feel it after, like, one beer. So Heineken is disgusting. Oh my god, yeah. During the party that we had for Tala, like, someone brought Heinekens. I think it was Amber. Amber, I love you, dude. You're the best. But I don't like I don't like Heineken's. It tastes like ass. It really is. It's just I don't know. It tastes like beer. I'm not fucking. I'm so dumb. It's like weed. It tastes and smells like how weed does. I'm like, this is not good, you know. But whatever. All right. So I think I've reached the maximum recording time on my camera, and it's been 30 minutes anyway. So thanks for listening. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep up with all of these things in the future. I'll definitely try a lot harder. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for joining me for 30 minutes of your day. All right. Bye, guys.